So I was able to free XP all the way down to the T95, and I wanted to cover the T95 because in its original state, it had the slowest top speed in the game of 13.
Let's get this show on the road.
And it also had a much slower turning speed as well. And this game, I kind of got unlucky in the fact that there are 6 tier 8 artillery in each team, so pretty much as soon as I get spotted, I'm probably gonna get killed anyway, so...
Our engine is knocked down!
Well, it doesn't help if I get team killed.
We've repaired the engine, but we can't go very fast.
And Russians. That's all I can say about that. T95 is one of those well, honestly, what was the point of that? Just because of Russian team killers. Oh, start over! I might need to record another battle now. That was just so dumb. So now, to just get an idea of the speed of this thing. And that Ferdinand just got one-shotted by the artillery. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that
enemy armor is hit.
oh, and that aiming is unbelievable in the old.
Bail out! This vehicle has had it.
And yeah, pretty much with that much high tier artillery, if you're in a slow machine like this, it really doesn't matter how much armor you have. You're just gonna get one-shotted. But yeah, that one shot from my own team's artillery, because Russia, yeah, that pretty much screwed me over. Well, and the fact that there are so many artillery in each team. That was one of the things with some of the extremely heavily armored vehicles, like the Mouse, the E100, and the T95 and stuff, that they were just such big targets, and they were so slow targets that they were really easy to hit with artillery, and even though that they had a lot of armor, they would still take a lot of damage. So yeah, unfortunately, there's just... I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it at this point. I'm probably just gonna try another game with less artillery and less team-killing artillery. Maybe this T95 will have a better game than I do. But one nice thing is that the 155mm gun on the T95, it has a 2.2 second aiming time for something that has does 750 damage. It's quite incredible. The enemy also has 95. see some E100 action. I chose to actually unlock the mouse with a remainder of my 3 XP, so I don't actually have an E100. It bounces. I'm surprised these guys bounced off the 100 though. Yeah, this guy should be going after the T92. Well, it looks like the Object 261 was definitely seemingly more maneuverable than the one that we have in game now. Well, once it gets up to speed. And then they end up capping. So with that complete disaster out of the way, let's see if we can try again. Well, there's only 3 artillery on each side now. And I'm probably going to go the southern route. Yeah, definitely the T95. It is just so abysmally slow that if you're halfway down a flank, there is no turning back, no matter what. You can't really turn around to defend a camp circle if you're already halfway down the line. And if you don't have support, well then you're kind of screwed as well. I actually had the T95 back when it had this 13 kilometers an hour top speed, and I would say that, well, I didn't really get a good taste of the armor, but I would definitely say that the armor was more reliable than it is now, with the super high penetration premium rounds that are in the game these days. I don't think I have a shot on this T-54. Take a blind shot, see if I get anything. And the funny thing is that back when they first introduced the T110E3, the big thing that the T110E3 had going for it was that it effectively just about doubled your top speed, and that was pretty much the main reason to get it. It pretty much had the same armor.
Enemy is hit!
Ooh, that aiming time is just so good. But the thing is that the T110E3 also had like the lower plate weakness and stuff along those lines. Yeah, shooting stuff on the move is still kind of clunky on this server.
We've hit them hard!
And the T110 T110E3, it definitely had a lot weaker side armor than the T95 does. So it was just kind of one of those things where it just really did feel like a trade-off. Did you want something that has overall more armor, or something that it was more maneuverable and for all intents and purposes probably more practical? Besides that, the T95 was special because it was one of the few vehicles that actually had double tracks on it, which doesn't really do much for you in game, but it was still an iconic feature. I probably should have shot the turret, but... So this is about the T95, is that if you get flanked by something, you're pretty screwed, and now I'm being hit by artillery. Even splashes are doing like 600. So while you had all this armor in the front, you were pretty much useless if you didn't have any support whatsoever, and that is why the T110E3 is probably overall the better machine. But that, at the same time, on this server, the engine time is just so unbelievably good with that 155mm gun that honestly I'm not really that mad about that. The engine time on paper, it says, was 2.2 seconds, and 2.2 seconds is... There are some medium tanks that don't even get that good of aim. I think the STB-1 has 2.3 seconds, and then I'm sure there are many other vehicles that have like 105mm guns that only have like 2.2 second aiming times, something along those lines at higher tiers. But it's like, you have a 155mm that caliber of gun. So I think even with the disastrous first battle that I had with this, I'm probably... Well, obviously, seeing this, I probably uploaded it, primarily because it really shows the tank is extremely powerful to artillery. I mean, even if you get hit in the front with your strongest armor, you still take like 700 damage, and there's just literally nothing you can do about it because how slow you are. And even if they miss, they still, I think that STB-1 dealt like 400 damage. So it was just really, really unfortunate how that went. E75 versus a mouse. I personally really enjoy the old sound effects more than the modern ones, or at least for the gun sounds. A 1 HP IS-7. Probably the IS-3 that's in circle right now. Yeah, so the T95, it's great if you have all of your opposition in the front, and you don't have any artillery on each side, which, especially with this test server and people trying out the old school artillery, that's like impossible to get. You're gonna have at least some artillery. So pretty much even if this was a live server, I'm pretty sure the T95 just really wouldn't be that good of a vehicle. It would be better to go for probably even an Arty 774. The Russian tank, or The T95 is just kind of like that specialist tank that it just doesn't usually pan out very well. So yeah, that was the old school T95. I mean, I didn't really get to experience how good the armor was at the front. Pretty much you bounce anything from the front, unless, of course, it's artillery. Artillery is definitely the bane of this machine, and like I said, this thing is so slow and such a big target that as soon as artillery focus you, you're probably going to take over 500 damage per shot and die in 3 shots, realistically. And it kind of makes this tank useless in a way, or at least on this test server where people are testing out artillery. Like in the first game, having 6 artillery, you can't do anything unless you're on a city map that has a lot of artillery protection. So yeah, I think this pretty much showcased the old school T95, and is there really much more to say about it? Yeah, death by artillery all the way. So I think with that, thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.